Hi there and welcome to this video about using ELSEIFs in youSRC. Sometimes in our programs we want to make more complex decisions than just if this condition exists then do this, otherwise do that. So sometimes when our decisions get a little bit more complex we need to have a different structure to perhaps use. Now I've got a program here where I'm asking a user to enter a number between 1 and 10. And at the moment, my code comes up and says, well, if that number that they enter is less than 1, because obviously it's meant to be between 1 and 10 sort of thing. So if it's less than 1, it says they've entered a number less than 1, so the game's void. Now, what I'd like to do is to make sure they've not entered a number greater than 10. And, if they have, then I need to say the game's void. Otherwise, I'd like to either return to them the number that they entered, or if the number is 7, then I'm going to write a different message for them. So in this situation I can use an ELSEIF. So if I say ELSEIF and I say chosen number is greater than 10, okay, then I might just copy this lot. So you've entered a number greater than 10. So that's covered my values in terms of making sure that they are between 1 and 10. So then I'd like to say ELSEIF chosen number. See, that's why I should always copy. There we go. So if chosen number is equal to 7, let's say 7 is the number I would have chosen to. Okay, and then finally, because all I need now is the else. What I've done now is, let's have a look at this. I've got if chosen number is less than 1, so that covers all the numbers less than 1. Or if it's greater than 10, so that covers those. Then I'm now into the numbers that are between 1 and 10, and I've covered number 7. So it's now all of the other numbers. So that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9 and 10. So all of those numbers will be covered by an else. Okay. And let's put this on the next line. So else should do GFX right. Okay, so just paste that in there. Okay, so hopefully now when I run my program we can see this in action. So save source and check there, play this. Okay, so enter number between 1 and 10. So let's say I enter, let's just test each of the different bits out first. If I enter 0, then the game is void. Okay, so let's run this again. So if I enter 11, enter, game void. Okay, good. Run again. If I enter 7, okay, so as you can see that's worked, although I can see I've got a spelling mistake there. And run this again. And if I enter 4, entered 4. Okay, let's try another one, just to be sure of my else's. So if I enter 10, put in there. Yeah, you enter 10. Right, good. So we can see how that works. So ELSEIF allows us to check for perhaps more than one outcome. The key thing then is at the end, if we do want all other values to have something happen, then we can use an else, just like we would with an if. So that's using the ELSEIF statement in uSource and ELC.